Welcome back. We are still continuing to monitor breaking news out of North Idaho. It's been about 4 hours since the first gunshots were fired in what's been an ambush on firefighters. Dozens and dozens of police have arrived at the scene here. Just about an hour ago, 2 hours ago now, perhaps, Sheriff Bob Norris from the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office addressed the media and the public to showcase what's going on there.
We now have 2 deaths. We have an unknown amount of casualties. We still have civilians that are coming off of that mountain. We might have civilians that are stuck or in shock on that mountain. So this is a very, very fresh situation. We are actively taking sniper fire as we speak.
And Sheriff Norris not with many answers there. Of course, he's saying actively taking sniper fire. Modern day sporting rifles or high-powered rifles being used up there. Gunfire coming from multiple directions. And as you can just see here from this video taken earlier, the massive response from police, multiple agencies all across the state, the FBI arriving on the scene. We'll send things back out to Hunter Bertram, who is live at the scene, who's seen a number of resources being deployed here, being used as this situation continues to unfold. Hunter, what can you show us out there? I know we saw helicopters flying up above earlier on today.
Yeah, Jordan, you say helicopters, and we were actually in an area very close to here, just a little bit in a better vantage point of the command center. They had to move us. They're expecting more helicopters to come to the scene. I know they had said earlier in that press conference that they had the sheriff's office helicopter up in the air, far up in the air, assessing the situation. And actually, we can take a look over in the distance. Still a lot of law enforcement. A mobile lab has actually been set up. A crime type facility has just now arrived. You can actually take a closer look farther off in the distance of what's going on. You can see there's multiple vehicles that typically wouldn't be responding to any just everyday incident that would be happening in the city. However, just because of what's going on and the seriousness and the timely aspect of everything unfolding, they have so many agencies from across the inland northwest, across the region, across the state that have been responding here and that are coming up with a tactical plan on how to take out the shooter. As they said, they're going to take the shot if possible, and also how to get this wildfire under control on Canfield Mountain. You can't really see the smoke anymore pluming from it. However, you can still definitely smell the smoke from that wildfire that they say they're going to have to let burn because they can't get resources on it while it's such a dangerous situation for everyone involved. Jordan?
Right, certainly not an everyday situation. Again, that fire believed to be intentionally started for these gunmen to ambush the fire crews responding. Again, no evidence of these gunmen wanting to surrender. As you mentioned there, Hunter, if they have that shot, they should take it. I don't know if you're able to show us more of the scene there. That massive police response still there. I know it was very walled off.
Yeah, I'll have my photographer Dexter actually just pan a little bit up and down the street right here. That's the entrance to Cherry Hill Dog Park. We're actually standing in the dog park right here. You can see these are all law enforcement vehicles. They might look like normal vehicles, but these are undercover, different agencies that have responded from across the state. And we can actually pan to the right, and it spans basically this whole area. And across this whole park, this whole parking area is basically full with law enforcement from just about every agency you can imagine here in the state. It's a little hard to see the command post as there's some cars in front of us, but if I would have to guess, at least 50, if not more, individuals are posted up here. We haven't seen many people go up to the mountain since we've been up here. However, they do say they are taking shots at the shooter, and the shooter is still actively firing at law enforcement on the mountain. Jordan?
Wow, this is an active situation still unfolding there. Again, 4 hours since those first shots were fired at 2 p.m. Before the situation started to unfold. Hunter, thank you for that.